Hi, welcome to A Traveling Palette. My name is Kimberly. This video is actually part 2 of the Tired of Adulting, He's Moving to Africa video. So if you haven't watched part 1, go back and watch that first and then come watch part 2. Enjoy! Okay, so you had a skill. You had a skill beforehand. Okay, so this is your line, Tired of Adulting?
Yes.
Okay, so you have what, t-shirts and shirts?
I do t-shirts, hoodies, tote bags.
Oh, okay.
I've done some buttons recently, so.
Oh, are you on Teespring or what do you do?
I did start out with Teespring, but now I have my own website, and then I'm also being carried in a consignment shop in Soho.
Oh, cool. In Soho. Okay. That's nice.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, cool.
That's nice. I remember when I first saw my friend with a Tired of Adulting shirt, and I said, oh, that's cute. I said, you tired of adulting? Yeah. She was like, yes, yes. And I was like, okay.
I should give everybody the one. Every time you wear it, it does like spark conversation, because I would get text messages and DMs like, everybody is asking me, where did I get this from? And they're tired too. And I'm just like, yeah, everybody's tired.
Yeah, tired of being tired,
Okay.
Look, tired of the bills.
That's it.
The bills associated with adulthood, right?
Yeah.
There it is. So, you are interested in, you're going to travel overseas to Africa, yes?
Correct.
Is this your first time?
This will be my first time.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, that should be interesting.
Yes.
Okay, have you done any research?
I've been doing a lot of research, which has pushed it back to hopefully this December, because I wanted to go in November. I was like, I want to go in November. Mm-hmm. At election time, yes, it's crazy. So
that might, if you left by then, that might have been a good thing, because we don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly, and I'm not going to lie, I was strategically planning that.
I know. I mean, I wish I could be out by right then at that time, but I have to renew my son's passport. So,
oh, Dad. And I hear that's a long process now too.
Well, we hope not. His expires in December, so I need to go.
Oh yeah, you got to get that.
Exactly. In any event, I'm just like, oh yeah.
It's a lot. So when I did my research, because I don't have a kid yet, but I do have a dog, and I was like, I want to take him.
Have a dog. You want to take the dog with you?
Yeah, I was going to take him with me.
It's going to be a lot, because they have to stay in quarantine. You've researched this. They have to be like.
Yeah. When I read, I was like, and you have to contact the embassy and let them know that you're bringing a pet with you.
I wouldn't do it for just a visit. When you move, yes. But not.
Yeah, I was like, for the visit, I was like, bro, we want to put you somewhere, let you live your best life for a week, and so that's pretty much kind of like out of the question, because even with that, you got to get the travel certificate.
Yeah. It's a lot. They have all these doggy spas, these pet spas,
But I don't like the pricing.
That's true. Look, I don't have a dog anymore. It's been a long time. But I know when I used to be out of the country for months at a time and people weren't caring for the little doggy, I was just like, I gotta put the dog in the freaking, we don't call it a kennel, we call it a pet spa.
Yeah, up here, it's a spa.
Exactly. And I was just like, this is an arm and a leg. In any event. Okay, so what countries are you considering?
Right now, I want to do Tanzania.
Tanzania? Okay.
Yeah, I pronounce it.
I know, I used to pronounce it the same way as you, but they pronounce it Tanzania. I'm like, oh, okay, So,
Tanzania,
okay.
It's going to be the first.
Okay. I believe, I mentioned you should also consider Rwanda, yes? While you're there,
I mean, they are next door. That and, Uganda.
That's true. I think, if you have granted, I haven't been to either of them.
but
I plan on going,
Yes.
I plan on going next year to check them out. But I would say if you're there, because you can get a visa that allows you multiple entry into the two, and there's like 3 or 4 of the countries that you can get in on one visa for multiple entries within 90 days.
Yeah, I believe so, when I looked it up. Because I've been doing my research on Tanzania's, or how you pronounce it? Tanzania's embassy site. So.
Oh, good.
I'm like, okay, you can even get your visa beforehand, so you don't have to worry about.
It's easier just get it when you're there.
Really?
Mm-hmm. A lot of people online have mentioned that and just saying, just get it. And funny, when I would go to Madagascar a lot, I've gotten it there. I think the only African country I had to get it in advance did I have to get? I had to get in advance for Mali. I'm not sure if I had to get in advance for Senegal. I don't know. But definitely for Mali, I remember. Yeah, because I don't know. I guess a lot of people from the United States don't visit Mali, so they had talked to me a bit about that one, and I was just like, yeah, anyway, yeah. So, but Africa is gonna, it's gonna be nice for you because one thing I will say, I mean, I've been to Madagascar many times, as many people know, but I've also been to Mali, Senegal, and Burkina Faso, and the people are just so nice, just warm, genuine, open, and when they say that you're from the United States, they're just like, oh, my sister, my brother, you know what I mean? They're just so sweet. They're so sweet, And the one thing, I don't know, let me see, Tanzania, I don't think that they do, but in Senegal, they, a lot of people wear the traditional attire, which, it's so good to see that. It's really, it's warming, just like, because prior to that, I had been to India, and, and that was my first experience of being in a culture where everyone, well, most people, not everybody, were dressed in, you see this sea of saris and everything. And I was just like, this is so lovely, And so to have that experience in Africa was really nice as well, so. But I think in Tanzania it's a mix and whatnot.
I think so. Judging by what I've seen on YouTube, it looks like everybody's kind of like, I fit in where they're comfortable at.
Exactly. Yeah. And a variety of different religions and everything else. So, some people are Muslim and some people are Christian. And
which I didn't know was a big thing over there, like people being Muslim.
Oh, okay.
I was just, honestly, I thought, in my mind, that they were all practicing like some sort of like,
Christianity? African religions?
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew Christianity to an extent because I know a few people from Nigeria and their family practices, and their family, is from there, and they're like first generation, the ones I know. But I was just like, wow, y'all Muslim and Catholic too over there.
Well, yeah. As a matter of fact, original Christianity, I believe that started in Ethiopia. Yeah, one of my friends, a gentleman that I had met, Samir, I had met him when I was doing a trade show in Texas, I think it was. Yeah, and when he happened to come, he happened to be in New York at one point, and he came to visit, and he brought me a lovely Three Kings plaque, from Ethiopia. I always thought that was really, really sweet, because they're
nice.
Very religious. Yeah, it's really sweet. In the event. So you're looking to go to Rwanda? No. See, I want to go to Rwanda bad. No. So you're looking to go to Tanzania to just as a vacation, or are you doing like investigative work because you were thinking about something greater?
A little bit of both. Like I want to say investigative work. Also, I would say probably vacationing because I picked that mainly because one. You don't have to get the yellow fever vaccines because I was like, I don't want no vaccines whatsoever. And I'm on the fence, but you do have to get the COVID test before you go because they have 0 cases. They've been having 0 cases for months now. So I was like, okay, I respect that.
Yeah, you're going to have to get the COVID test. You're going to have to get the test here and then there at the airport. And then you're going to be in quarantine for, I believe, you know what?
No, I think they stopped the quarantine recently.
They just test you. And then if you're clear when they test you, you're free to go.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what it is? Okay. I can't remember. I get them all confused because I'm looking at Ghana, looking at Tanzania, looking at Rwanda. I get it all confused. But yeah, everyone has something different.
Yeah, some of them, they test you when you arrive there and they let you just go in about your way. So I was like, oh, that's great.
Yeah, because they've already tested you on the front end, and then if you just have your stops but don't get out of the airport and you just keep it going to your destination, you just get tested on the other end. And so that's been, about how long? Is it nearly 24 hours, the flight?
The ones I've seen, they have been like about 18 to 20.
Something like that with a layover somewhere. Like, 1 or 2 layovers. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot for you. Okay. Have you been out of the country before?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been to London. On that same trip to London, I stopped over in Paris, I've been to. This is a country. Canada.
Okay.
Because I'm like, we're all on the same continent. But
Yeah, but it's a country.
Canada. I think somewhere else. Oh, Cuba.
Oh, you got to Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. I haven't been there yet. Really?
It was lovely.
Oh, I keep hearing good things.
The food was good. Yeah, the food was really good.
The food was really good in Cuba. Go ahead on.
I enjoyed the party scene in Cuba.
Okay.
Like the live music is very lively. The atmosphere, like they literally like draw you in.
Oh.
So I enjoyed that, and the people were nice. Even though they were like, oh, it's some people that speak English. It was not very many people that spoke English.
Yeah.
But I mean, we were still able to understand and still vibe and have a good time.
Okay.
And I think somewhere else maybe I go. Oh, Turks and Caicos.
Oh, okay. I haven't been there either.
That's nice.
Really?
When they say clear sand, clear water, yeah, that's the place.
Okay.
And it would have been Haiti, but then they were right in the middle, I believe, of an election season.
Okay, so a lot of yeah.
So we had to cancel that trip.
Well, that would have been interesting for you. Being that you work at a Haitian restaurant and go to Haiti. Oh, okay, I was in Haiti once. Yeah. My friend was working there, diplomat. So I went to go visit her and her family, and I was just like, wow, this was a lot.
It's a lot that goes on. Like, you gotta be.
Yeah.
They told me I was crazy. They were like, you going and you didn't set anything up when you get there, just the hotel. You didn't set up transportation, somebody that guide you around. I was like, no. They were like, they was like, they gonna smell it. They gonna see that you're not from there, and they will play you.
Wow.
So you need to have somebody to take you from where you're going at all times. I was like, wow, really? And they were like, yes.
You know what I did when we did go to Haiti? I had gone, my friend's best friend and I had traveled together. She was in another state. But we had gone, we were in Haiti, and then we took a bus over to the Dominican Republic, as a matter of fact, because my friend's father's wife's family was from there. So we went to go visit and whatnot. And I tell you, that bus ride and everything it was interesting. It was fun, but it was just like, oh my God, we got stopped at the border, and then they took me and her because of her. And I was like, okay, you gotta stay together. Because they wanted her to come. And I was like, oh Lord, let me go with this child, And they weren't convinced that she was they thought she was Haitian, and they thought that she was trying to get over into the Dominican Republic. And I was like, oh, so they took us in a room, and they're like interrogating us, like in Spanish. And I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, like I did not pass Spanish in grade school.
Okay,
I mean, I'm sorry.
I passed it, but barely, And I was just like, I don't know what you're saying, And then one man eventually said, they don't know what we're talking about. They're fine. Like this. But I was just like, this is crazy.
That is crazy.
But I was concerned because you know how when you're on the bus, the bus driver. No, there's two people. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. On the bus, there's the bus driver, and then there's the bus helper. And the bus helper has a gun.
Oh.
And everybody in Haiti has a gun. I was like, that's why I was just like, oh, Haiti was interesting.
Makes sense why I said I need to make sure I have somebody drive me around.
Yeah, it was, but. Still pretty and whatnot. I didn't get out of the capital city, so that was a challenge.
We were going to visit. I forgot the name. I believe it started with the J. Can't even think of the name. But it was by the water because I'm the water guy, so I love to be like, take me to the water. Yeah. Even with when I got a reading and the girl was like, I'm seeing like wildcats, and I was just like, what's the wildcat reference? She was like, South Africa. And I was just like, but I like being by the water. And then when I looked up South Africa, and then I saw that it's a city, they said that's kind of like reminiscent to like Miami, that's by the water. And I was like, that I can do.
Oh, yeah. And when you go to South Africa, be sure to go to Cape Town as well. Well, because South Africa's in, but anyway. But definitely go there too, Johannesburg and Cape Town. Definitely.
So I was like, I'll eventually make my way to South Africa. But I was like, I want to start east. And then once I get my African ancestry, then, see what the West is about.
Oh, God. Do you have any idea what your ancestry is going to be?
Right now I'm thinking it's going to probably be Nigeria.
A lot of us are Nigerian.
Benin,
Oh,
and maybe Mali, because that came up on my regular ancestry, and that has yet to like teeter off when they do the
Really?
updates. I think Benin and Togo has kind of like dwindled down a little bit, but
oh,
yeah.
Togo was on yours too? Oh, one of my dear friends are Togolese.
So
Actually, a
I
few of
was
my
like,
dear friends.
I want to go because I do like the whole spiritual thing. So I
Yeah.
was like, it's got to be just a little drop of that in me. It
Oh,
has
okay,
to
there
be.
you go.
It has to be.
Oh, goodness. That's
So I'm
going to
gonna
be
go.
exciting. Yeah, you have to go to those places when you figure it out. I did my Ancestry Guide so long ago, and at the time, they didn't give me any kind of designation. They just said, 97% sub-Saharan African. I was like, gee, that's helpful. But in recent years, actually just this year, I checked again, and it said like part Nigerian and Ghanaian and Guinea, like a little bit of some Central African, but it didn't say Tanzania or Rwanda.
Yeah,
But
honestly.
it did say something else in the Central area. I don't remember what it was though. I'd have to look it up. Maybe I'll try to insert that. But yeah, it's quite interesting to see that. And actually, this is only my maternal lineage, so
Yeah.
I don't know my paternal lineage because my father's deceased, and I don't have any brothers and so forth. So don't know how I get that.
Yeah, that's the same with mine. With when I did with the African ancestry, because you guys are a little steep. So
Right.
I was like, let me start with my mother's side, and then I was like, maybe I'll bring my siblings in from my father's side, and like maybe we can divvy it up,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe I'll just do it as a gift for them and be like, oh, this is partly, your heritage.
Oh,
So
that'd be nice.
I eventually want to do that one so I can know the full scope of like where everybody's from, and where kind of like where we started at.
Mm-hmm.
But right now it's just like, all right, I'm gonna start with my mother's side. I know there's some Europeans somewhere in us. To what extent I'm not sure yet. But
We
we'll
all have heard there's some European, there's some Indian, there's some everything, right? I know I heard Blackfoot and what are the other one? I don't remember. But
I know Blackfoot
it was
is
all
one, Cherokee.
Cherokee, yeah, is the other one.
Apache, and
I
it's
ain't know
another
that
one.
one over here. I heard the other two, and it was minuscule. So it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, I ain't see none of that droplets in mine. And I was like, okay, I don't see no native in here. I see the European nations in here, and then I see all of these African ones in here. So I was like, well, at least I'm mainly, African.
There you go. There you go. There you go. So are you thinking about maybe moving eventually?
I would like to put that into like my 5-year plan to move,
5
or
years,
at least
good.
be bi-coastal at first. I was like, do I really want to be bi-coastal? Do I just want to strictly be over there? But I'm that guy who likes to do like readings, natal charts. I did my first divination last week.
Oh, really? Okay.
That was quite interesting because it was on a Zoom call, and I heard the tools he was using, but I didn't see them because he didn't have the video on. But pretty much, I didn't even inquire about Africa, but he told me that here I'll be using my voice because my voice is needed here. So it's funny that you reached out to me like days after I got that divination, because it was just like, your voice is needed here. And I was like, that's not the first time I've heard that when I've gotten a reading. And then he said, the other part of me will be into farming in Africa. And I was just like, farming
Interesting.
in Africa? I was like,
Do you have any interest in farming?
not farming, but I do have an interest in like fresh grown food.
Okay.
But I was like, farming is not my thing. Like, I have plants, and RIP to one of them.
But you never know, because with the way the world is going, and and something that they do need in those countries is agriculture.
Yes.
They need more of that in both those countries that you're considering. So it might be something that you might want to consider, especially like some crops that are not already there. I think they're kind of focused on those sorts of things. Yeah.
So I was like, okay. For me, I personally have a little bit of desire in getting into like manufacturing, because I feel like manufacturing should be over there. But
Yes, manufacturing what?
Clothes, accessories.
Yes.
Like, I feel like that needs to be like
Yes,
a
within the
staple thing.
country.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good thing.
So I was like, it would be nice to kind of like explore that avenue and bring a whole bunch of people in who are serious about, you know, bringing that type of industry?
You know, one of my other lives, I actually used to produce children's clothing.
Really?
Yeah, children's clothing. That's why I would go back and forth to Madagascar so often.